get your flags out. Now bring your fucking hand and throw your blacks out. Drink up in the air, I'm about to pass out. Yeah, everybody know we getting maxed out. If you rep your fucking set, get your flags out. Now bring your fucking hand, throw your blacks out. Drink up in the air, I'm about to pass out. Yeah, everybody know we getting.
Hey guys, what's up? Let's get this show on the road. Hopefully we have a bunch of people come in today. Hopefully. Let me just double check some stuff real quick. Let me just double check some stuff real quick here before we start. Okay. Alright, so I think this was actually the last panel of this comic. Or of this chapter. I mean not chapter, sequence. I'm totally off it today.
Breaking news. The following message is requested by the state of Utah. There's been an outburst of a deadly infection. I repeat, an outbreak of highly contagious illness. Sent through the station's
Okay,
emergency
let me
alert
double
system.
check here. I think I do need a certain panel though. I'll just grab it for safesies. Just to be safe, I'll grab it. Of course, Miko Koskinen is freaking gooning it up in the fucking everything others. I know why they signed that guy to a 3-year contract. Just gave them another penalty. Way to go, Koskinen. You should get rid of that fool ASAP. I'm Miko Koskinen. I suck. What's in your game? Let me help this with the counter. Yeah, I'll grab this one just in case. Okay, so I want this to export as a trip sequence. Call it sequence. One. Starting with all that information. Cool. Meliodas to the mob. Alright, so the sequence is done. I think it's sequence 2 now. Ah, that background. Okay. It's only like 3 panels, if I'm correct. Panels. But it's going to help keep everything organized, make them shorter. Alright, so this sequence is done. Sequence 1 is finished. What's on Facebook? Did Emden just get scored on again because Koskinen's a plug that has a weak glove side? Does this go low glove side? Oh, it's low blocker side. Sorry, Koskinen. Nico Koskinen, you suck. Man, this is depressing. Watching Koskinen muck it up in the Oilers net is such a pain in the butt. It's actually painful. Alright, no more hockey talk at the moment. I gotta set up sequence 2. Gotta set up sequence 2. What do you mean, some family name? Or same family name family? Not what you're talking about there. Whoops, I just dropped a key. Dropped a ruler on my keyboard. You gotta paraphrase your question. Okay, start. How are you? I'm pretty good. I'm just setting up sequence 2. Just finished sequence 1 of the comic, and now I'm setting up sequence 2. So it should be up in just a moment. I'm just doing some setup. Moment. I just finished sequence 1. Like, it was kind of just like export some images and then we're finished. But I'm just creating sequence 2 now. So you'll see some total drama action coming up pretty soon. I don't know who you're talking about. Some family name family. Don't know who this she is. Yeah, I saw that. I put a comment on his post there, basically, Brett. I put a comment on there. I was like, we can, if we band together, this can work. Same family, name family. You're gonna need to be more specific about what you're talking about. You said how, and then you said okay, start. And you said, who the fuck is she? And I said, who is she? And you said, are you talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. Some family, name family. And you typed in, oh my god. So, what do you mean by how? And then we can get a conversation going. Let me set up this. Turn the mic up. Oh, is the music too loud or is my microphone too low? Because that's a distinct thing you need to get across. Because if I put it right up in my face, you could probably hear me better. When it's farther away, I can't, but if it's in my face, I have a harder time seeing. And I can adjust my level so I'm a tad bit higher, even though I'm quote further apart, but it should be fine. Oh, did it automatically update with the preview? Hold on, give me a sec. It's acting funny. Ah! No! Why is this acting weird? There we go, my bad. Why is it acting weird? Sorry about this, everybody. I'm just resetting this up here. There we go. It does that every once in a while. Some family name family, I don't know what I did to you. I asked you what you were talking about, then you got mad at me. Well, if you're gonna do that, then well. I don't know the same family name family. I'm trying to figure out what you want, but you won't ask the question you asked properly. And then when I tell you that I'm listening to you to answer your question, you just get angry. So I don't know what you want. I'm not gonna waste any more time. People are here to watch me work. I'm not gonna waste it arguing with you about stuff that I'm trying to help you with, but you're not willing to work with me on. So let's just keep working on it. I think it's this one I need. I'm totally willing to answer questions if they're reasonable. It's just I need to know what the question is. As I said, I'm just doing scene setup right now, so I'm trying to get everything going really quick. This is only going to be about like a couple panels too. Ever since I did chapter 1, I'm trying to keep everything a little bit more simplified. So the cast of the season and the plot. Did you read chapter 1 basically, Brett? Because chapter 1 is available for free on my Patreon, and you can download it as a PDF onto your computer and read it there. But if you've read chapter 1, you should basically know what's going on. So this is just a question: have you read chapter 1? Because chapter 1 is out. There's quite a bit of stuff in there. In the cast of the season, there's 26 new characters, so trying to explain all of them would be kind of like, here's all of thing, here's everything. Like, there's quite a bit of stuff in chapter 1. It's 27 pages worth of script. And this second chapter here is only 22. So I did a lot of exposition stuff in that first chapter. If you want to know where the first chapter is, if you go in the description of the stream, you can see where it says chapter 1 is available here, and it's on my Patreon. If you go there, you'll find a post where it says chapter 1 is out. I think you can view it on my Patreon, or you can download the PDF. Trying to stay focused on what you're doing. It's pretty cool. Chapter 1, I've heard about it. You do amazing over this project. Oh, thank you, basically, Britt. Yeah, just read chapter 1. It's like 600 and some panels. And that boils down to 607 pages because it's one page equals one panel. But if you just read that and you have any questions afterward about the cast, feel free. You probably are going to have questions, so I'm totally prepared to answer them. I'm not just like, oh, figure it out yourself. I'm going to be like, I'm gonna help people out because it's a project to get Total Drama back, and some people are going to be asking some questions. Oh no, I've encountered my first problem. Okay. Don't mind me. I just got to find a boat design that I drew. And then I have to try and make it live on stream without scanning it in because I didn't do that. Forgot I needed the boat prop for this, and I had to draw it. Okay, let's do this boat prop really quick. Boat. Underscore PR. Alright, so you guys get to see me design a boat live because I need this boat. Oof. This is gonna be quite hectic. Actually, just give me a second, guys. I'll turn on my Mac and scan this thing. It'll take me like 2 minutes. If my Mac decides to turn on really quick. Come on, Mac. Come on, Macintosh. You can do it. If I can find a place to put my PS4 remote. There we go. Hold on. Please, let my scanner be plugged in. Scanner plugged in. Scanner plugged in. Yes, scanner's plugged in. Nice. Alright, I'll be just over to the left here. I have to move some stuff to scan. Okay. No! Okay, give me a moment. Alright, I'm back. I just gotta do some scanning. I gotta scan in props. Recognize my printer. Recognize the scanner. There it goes. Nice. It's scanning! It's alive. Okay. Name. Damn it. Boat. Oh no, I need to connect. I need to connect to the server. No. Everything's falling apart. It's falling apart live. Okay, connect to the server. Now I can scan the image right to my PC for my Mac. Sick. Okay, let's go here. Other. There. Click here. Oh no. Yeah, I know. Working on it. Don't abort mission. Everything's fine. Okay, it's scanning now. I'll have the image up in a moment. Come on, boat prop. Okay, so I should be scanned in, so I can go to import images, browse, desktop from Mac, boat, open. Okay. There it is. Put it on top of everything. No, it's still behind stuff. No, what is this hypocrisy? I've been bamboozled. Oh no, it's not in front of my face anymore. There we go. It looks really bad, but I have to do some designing in it. I gotta make it so people can sit in this thing, so I gotta do a little bit of work with it. It's annoying because I only need this boat for like 3 panels. But it's super important that I have it. Ooh, okay. Oh, sorry. What inspired you to make this, and how long did it take you to come up with the characters in the season? I'm working on dialing up some right now. Yeah, so the idea for Total Drama Oskayi Island was made like way back in 2012. I'd been like totally working on it for a long time. It's been a work in progress for a while. But just recently, well, almost a year ago to the dot, I went to this festival called the Taffy Festival over in Toronto, the Toronto Animation Arts Festival International. And I went there looking for advice on what to do if nobody will pick up my project idea, even if it's a good one. And I talked to lots of people, and the best advice I got was, if you got a good idea and nobody wants to do it, but you know it's a good idea, just do it yourself. Fuck everybody else. And part of my language is how I talk. So basically this guy told me, fuck everybody else. If nobody wants to do it with you, do it yourself. Don't let anybody hold you back. So I was like, okay, because I'd been trying to get this done with Fresh TV for a long time. Like there was like, I made 3 attempts to talk to Fresh TV with this in person. And I actually talked to Tom like 3 times about this. And every single time it was, yeah, give me your information, we'll talk about it. And then give the information, email them, and then nothing. So I was like, okay, I'm getting the picture here. So when I went there last year, I talked to a bunch of people and got a bunch of information. And basically I came to the conclusion that the only way to get Total Drama back is to do what I'm doing now, for reasons that I can't say. Only some people know the information that I was told, because I told it to them. So yeah. But yeah, they gave me the runaround because that's what they have to do. Like, I don't blame them for it. In all honesty, I could see why. Like, I haven't made anything. I haven't, like, made any sort of work that they can look at and be like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. I'm just some dude that has an idea. And it's like, oh, we don't need this guy's idea. We got our own ideas. Our ideas are the best. And it's like, are you sure about that? But it's like, yes, we're sure about that. Can I change your mind at all? No. Okay, then. It's kind of how it went down. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll do it myself then, like the one guy told me to do. That was actually Fred Seibert, the guy who founded, I think he founded Frederator, and he was the CEO of Hanna-Barbera for a long time. And he helped make that new Castlevania show on Netflix. I talked to him and he was like, I've had lots of people come to me with ideas and they have nothing, so I don't know what to work with. But if somebody comes to me with something and they can be like, I have this to show you, it's like, whoa, you got something to show me. So I was like, well, I'll just do that then. But I can't really do a full animated episode of Total Drama in a year. It would take me a long time. So I was like, okay, well, I'll do the next best thing. I'll do a comic. And I'd been working on the Total Drama scale and comic for a super long time. Like, longer than I like to admit. Oh, hold on, give me a sec here. I need to delete some pallets out of this freaking build. Oh, shit. There it was. Oh, that's the one I need. There we go. Don't mind me, just saving pallets. But yeah, so that's how that came about. And then basically I was like, well, if Fresh TV is going to keep giving me the runaround, and the one guy I talked to is like, hey, if people don't want to do your idea, that's fine. Just go do it yourself. And I was like, okay, that's what I'll do then. And here we are. 607 panels later, and a lot of angry bashing my hand into the wall getting this done, and chapter 1 is out. Sorry, I just gotta delete all these color palettes out because I don't need them. They're not being used, and I need to have a clean palette slate to do this boat run. Boat score palette. Yeah, exactly, but I don't think most of the Total Drama community sees it that way. It's actually quite hilarious. I was going through all the comments on, because Noah gave me a shout out on one of his videos and said like, hey, you know, check this out, this is really cool. And I was like, yes, awesome, sweet, could probably get some coverage. And then I talked to Noah on Discord and he was like, yeah, lots of people are giving you shit about it. And I was like, oh, that's neat. So I went and checked that out. And I was like, I'm gonna go see what's going on. And it was just like, God, this is too much like the original cast. It's too much like them. And it's like, well, I made it like that on purpose so nobody would be upset that I didn't include characters that they liked. It was a conscious decision. And now I'm getting crapped on for, you know, making sure everybody had somebody to relate to from the OG cast. And I just got dumpstered by the community, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna let that slow me down. I'm just quite annoyed by it. Getting dumpstered by the community was like, okay, well, that sucks, but I'm not gonna let it, like, you know, ruin everything. I have a good thing here. So you know what? I'm just gonna keep trucking on. And that's what we're doing now. But still, it's like try and give some people something, it's like, meh. There we go. Yeah, I know I was posting in the group to give people the content, and I get your point. If you didn't make it like the original, it's still complain. Yeah, exactly. Like, there was one guy that was like, I don't like new characters. I want all the originals back. Put them in here. And it's like, well, I'm not going to do that. Well, then I'm not going to watch it. So you're telling me you're not going to watch a show unless it has the same characters over and over and over again? Like, what if Survivor just had the same cast over and over and over again? Yeah, exactly, Brittany. Basically Brit. It's like, they would, no matter what I do, I'm not going to please people. And like, it's quite comical that people want these unrealistic demands. But I understand it. Hey, Lucas Hackett subscribed. Thank you. Appreciate you subscribing. I should probably turn this back on to subscriber view mode so I can see when people post. Yeah, Lucas Hackett. Thanks for the sub. But yeah, basically, Brit, people would give me shit no matter what I do. And I do bring the original cast back. Like, I have plans. Like, I have a 3-season plan. And this isn't like inside information or spoilers. I have 4 seasons planned. I have Total Drama Skye Island, Total Drama West Coast All Stars, which is the Total Drama Pakatu Island cast, versus the Oskayi Island cast in the All Star format. So that's West Coast All Stars, and then Mega All Stars is the best of the West versus the best of the East. So 2 All Star seasons back to back is what I'm going for. And season or Pakatu Island versus Oskayi is basically a Chris versus Carter season. So Chris finally comes back in Pakatu in the West Coast All Stars. He's the leader of Team Pakatu, and Carter is the leader of Team Oskayi. And this is where the host off begins, where they kind of like have their first like host off conflict, like who's going to become the host of the show conflict, which is going to be like one of the main center points of the entire series is Carter versus Chris for host of Total Drama. Because I wanted to give Chris some sort of storyline besides, oh no, me and Chef are fighting, and you know, I wanted to give him more of like, I wanted to give Chris more storylines to go with. So I was like, well, I'll make him a rival in his old bandmate Chris McQuaw from the band Fametown. Oh yeah, Tavi, I'm not sure if I told you, but I actually have your character designed. I have your intern designed. Same with Nash and Manny. They're all designed and ready to go. I just have to scan them in and make them. But they don't appear until the very end of this chapter. So I will do them at the very end to save time and get this comic rolling. But yes, Tavi, your intern is done. The originals would be so overused, everyone would be sick of them if they were in every season because there's only so much you can do with them. Exactly, Tavi. So that's why I made new characters to make new storylines. And I always get that biased thing where people are like, this guy's obviously a Gwunkin shipper. It's like, is that a bad thing? Can I not like that? People give me so much shit all the time, and it's like, I'm just trying to help. Well, Duncan's one of my favorite characters, so I'm totally fine with him showing up a lot. Like, it's no surprise. Basically, Britt, if you go into my YouTube channel, you can find a music video I did with a character from Oskayi Island and Duncan, and I explain that Jesse Gill, the one character from Oskayi Island, and Duncan were actually in jail together before he came to the island. So there's lots of crossover already happening. Like Jesse Gill, the character in Oskayi Island, is a friend of Duncan in jail at the moment, right now. Like where Duncan left off in Total Drama All Stars in jail, that's where he stayed, and that's where he met Jesse Gill. And now Jesse Gill is on the show. So there's lots of crossover happening. So there are some OG contestants that know characters in this season. Like I'm pretty sure once you get reading it, you're gonna see Jen and Zoe and be like, oh well, this is just these characters, and then I have to. That's why I'm here to explain that when you come back after you're done reading it, because people have given me shit for that upon no safe regard. They're just giving me shit for it. I had one guy tell me that I should basically just name my characters the OG cast because like a couple of them resemble the originals a lot. And I was like, well, that was the point. That was the point. 0-2, Britt. He competed in 3 seasons. I was race. You can't really compete in. Like, I don't think it's a problem if characters return. It's just a matter of how they're used. Sup, April Spencer, how's it going? We got a little more people in the chat this time around. We got basically Brett, and then we had some guy that got really mad at me for no reason. So, I had no idea what's going on. I guess it's a good thing that the only time I use Owen is in Total Drama Mega All-Stars because obvious reasons. People had a problem with him not showing up in regular All-Stars, so I thought it'd be like too big of a slight to exclude him in West Coast All-Stars or in regular All-Stars. Getting all my stuff mixed up here. Oh, could use that color. Don't worry, this boat will look a lot better once you take all the line art out of it. Because Total Drama props don't have line art. Plus I can change the colors up on the boat. I just want to get like some color in here so it doesn't look so bad. This green looks too dark. Well, maybe just a smidgen darker. A little more gray scaled into it. This green's a little bit too bright. Whoops. Oh, dang. That's annoying. Oh well, can fix that. What the? Okay, well, I'll fix that. There we go. Okay, I need to make a glass one. Sorry, I'll look at the comments in a second. I just gotta work on this so that people aren't like, "Get to work! Why aren't you working?" It's like, I'm working! I'm working, please don't be mad. Yo, this Okay. By the way, you're not making clouds anymore because I saw chapter 1 and they don't let Yeah, I decided to just use the OG cloud designs. I wasn't gonna try and mess with that. That's not my strong suit. So I was like, yeah.
Back from the dead.
Wait. No, this is the boat that Carter rolls up on because if you read chapter 1, they kind of get stranded on an island at the very end, and then Carter rolls up and he's like, "Time for the real challenge." What I made you guys do in the first chapter was just bullshit to get you stuck over here. The boat's not finished yet. I gotta do some more stuff with it. I just gotta make the front of the boat. I gotta do the back part of it so that people can actually get in the boat. Boat back. But yeah, Carter trolls them quite a bit in the first 2 episodes. Just to mess with them. But yeah, I was wondering if you need the night version of characters in background, or can you just recolor it? If the scenes take place at night, I've already done some work with testing how lighting will affect them. Basically, Harmony, the software I'm using, allows me to create highlights on people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a highlight on the front of them towards the fire that is orange to simulate the glow of the fire on them. And then I'm going to use a different node called a tone node to make the back of them have a shadow so that we can see the shadow appear on them across. This is a pretty good comment. Do you make videos to discuss total drama? You have a good voice and would honestly do well making videos as well. I know you have Noah and Ricky, but why not you too? I'm interested in your views. Well, basically, what I would say is this. I've had a very long time to think about total drama. And some of the videos I see that are made by Total Drama Ricky and Noah, I'm like, this is a good conversation topic. But and then I go to myself, well, I have an opinion on this too, but my opinion based on that subject matter, I've corrected in my own work. So say I make a video about Courtney, like Total Drama Ricky did. Does Courtney deserve all this hate? And my answer to that is no, obviously not. I can tell you why immediately, and I can tell you how I fixed it. And then I basically go on from there. But if I made that video, why does Courtney deserve all this hate, and I would make the answer no, I would have to then back it up with, well, I've already fixed that in my own work. Like, I know what people's opinions of Courtney are, and I've taken strides to correct that. Like, I'm more of a problem solver and not somebody who likes to hang up on problems. Like, I understand it's a good conversation topic, but it's like, I would rather discuss my solution to the problem than talk about the problem. That's more my mentality. Yeah, everybody loves Courtney, and it's funny because a lot of the time I get labeled a Courtney hater because I'm a Glunkin fan. It's like, no, I'm not a Courtney hater. I just believe that Duncan and Gwen are a better relationship when it comes to the mental health of both people. Like, some people were asking me, like, why do you ship Duncan and Gwen so much? It's like, well, because Courtney mentally abuses Duncan all the time. Did you not watch like Action, where she basically mentally tortured him for a long time? Like, I don't like that mental gymnastics bullshit. And fucking with people like that is not cool. So I was like, I don't hate Courtney, I just don't like some of the stuff she does to my man Duncan. Like, it's fine if people are like that, but I think it's an unhealthy lifestyle, so. Which is why I took strides to fix that problem in my own work. Because I was just like, I'm not going to sit here and, let mental spousal abuse be okay. It's like, if you look at Duncan and Courtney's relationship, it's just mental abuse on Duncan for like a majority of it. Like, it's not even a close call. So that's why I don't support it. And I think people would agree with me on that. So I'm not too like, believe me, I'm the right one. It's like, no, I think I'm just right on this one, like, And I'm not so sure about Total Drama Ricky at the moment, because I saw his one video there called like the worst ship ever, and it was just that Stewie Griffin meme of him beating the crap out of his dream cloud, and that dream cloud was Duncan and Gwen's. And I was like, okay, well, I don't like this. This is quite poisonous. Can you say how long Duncan is in jail for in your comic for blowing up Chris's mansion? Well, basically, let me think here. Oof. Let me think here. So, when Jesse Gill meets Duncan, Jesse's in jail for a year. So, I guess to explain to anybody new here, like basically Brett, it's that Jesse Gill is sent to juvie during the season 1 of Total Drama Island. So while everybody else is off having fun adventures on the island, Jesse Gill is stuck in jail for the events that happen in his own life that I detail in the show that I've made up called The Jesse Gill Story, which is meant to be like a prequel to the whole series of Total Drama. We follow Jesse Gill, one of the characters in this series. And Jesse Gill is in jail for about a year when he meets Duncan, because they confirmed that Jeff and Brody are both 19, and Jeff is the same age as basically most of the cast on Island. So that would make Duncan 19. So Jesse meets Duncan when he's 19, just after being put in jail. So basically we see that after scene with Duncan in jail, and shortly after that, so we pick up with Jesse Gill and Duncan in jail. It's basically right around that time. So Duncan is in jail for about 4 to 5 months at that point, and then Duncan gets transferred over to the same jail Jesse Gill is in, but Chris has him transferred for the fact that hold on, get here. Got a problem here with my stuff going on. So yeah, basically Chris has Duncan transferred to the jail that Jesse Gill is in. And he gets him transferred in the same jail cell as Jesse Gill as kind of like a punishment. Chris is trying to really mess with Duncan for blowing up his mansion. So Chris decides he's gonna send Duncan the be in Jesse Gill's cell. Because at that point Jesse Gill is considered the most dangerous person in all of Canada. So Duncan gets sent there, and Chris thinks he's gonna have the upper hand, and Duncan's gonna get the shit kicked out of him by this really tough guy. And really, that really tough guy turns out to be Jesse Gill. And then at that point, Jesse Gill and Duncan kind of have this sit down together, and they get to know each other. And then Duncan basically tells Jesse Gill the entire scenario that led up to him being there, and how he kind of wants to fix everything, and how he messed everything up. The person is on the boat. This isn't a person. This is just a chair that I'm designing. is the chair, like the pilot's chair, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of what this is. It's just a boat. It's a regular pilot's boat, or it's a pilot seat, or boat seat. You know, when you drive a boat, there's a seat. It's just a seat. But the characters in the boat are going to be Chief and Carter. They're going to roll up here and be like, "Here's your real challenge, noobs." Yeah, look like head and arms. No, this isn't a person. This is just a chair. I can see why you think it's like something though. It's like, nah, I don't think so. Meliodas in a mall. Meliodas with the counter. Oh yeah, back to the Duncan storyline. So yeah, Jesse Gill, or Duncan meets Jesse Gill in jail, and he basically tells him like everything that's happened and how he wants to fix it. And Jesse's like, "Okay, I see what you're talking about here, my friend, but we need to clean you up because when we see Duncan again, he's like disheveled and like really messed up. Like he's kind of like let himself go." Jesse Gill's like, "If we're gonna fix all this, and I'm gonna put my butt on the line to help you, I'm gonna need you to clean yourself up." And then we get like this awesome, you know, like Jesse and Duncan montage where Jesse Gill's like teaching Duncan how to be a better person while still being a badass like he is. And Duncan's like, "This is stupid," and Jesse Gill's like, "Oh yeah, really?" And then like we have a cool like training moment with Jesse Gill and Duncan, and it becomes like this reformatting of Duncan's character type thing. It turns out to be lots of fun. I enjoy the interaction between Jesse Gill and Duncan. And basically, Jesse Gill becomes Duncan's mentor. Kind of like teaches him how to be a badass again, while still being a cool guy. Duncan's like, "Cool, awesome." And then Carter rolls up and he's like, "Yo, Duncan, saw what happened to you last season. Chris is a gigantic turd, and I really want to take its job. But you're stuck here. But I can get Jesse Gill out for a bit to help, if you want." So Duncan's like, "We help me out, man." Jesse Gill's like, "Sure, man, I'll help you out. I'll go on this show and, you know, cause some hell to try and help." And Duncan's like, "Sweet." So then Jesse Gill leaves to go onto Oskayi Island to help out Duncan, fix everything, and kind of, you know, defend the people that he really wants to protect. We get to see a lot of stuff from Duncan coming up, hopefully. That's the plan, basically. I think people can get behind this Duncan redemption arc I'm trying to tell, because I feel lots of people have wanted to see a Duncan redemption arc, so I put lots of effort into making it really good. So hopefully that becomes a thing. Hopefully it's not too much of a spoiler, but that's basically just. And it's not really a spoiler. I made a music video about it. How do we get Alejandro and Devin team up? Whoa, do we get Alejandro and Devin team up? Most likely, yeah. They might team up in West Coast All Stars, or no, not West Coast. I mean Mega All Stars. They might team up. I'm really looking forward to the jokes I can tell with them, because people have been saying to me like, "Why does Devin look so much like Alejandro? That's so lazy." And it's like, do you not see the point of the joke that I'm trying to tell here? That they both look the same, so that when they inevitably meet up, people will be like, "You two look alike." People, "No, we don't." Like, "Yes, you do. You look a lot alike." And the fact of who they both end up dating is gonna make it even more hilarious, because then people can be like, "Huh, I guess they have a type that's shared between both their brains." Like, I'm trying to go for a joke here. People are constantly shitting on my joke. Quit ruining my jokes, internet. Sorry, I got mail. I got mail. Oh, I done made a boo-boo. Oh, I done made a boo-boo again. Oh God, what am I doing? Stop the madness. Oh no, background is unlocked. There, now it's locked. Yeah, the internet ruins everything. But yeah, basically, I'm trying to set up lots of funny storylines, and people are like, "No, this is stupid. Change it. Make them not the same." It's like, stop ruining my jokes. Let these pay off. The payoff is coming. I promise. Just please. Wait, it'll be funny. But yeah, I'm confident once people realize what I'm trying to do, they'll be like, "Oh, this is actually really funny." Like, I'm not playing the short game, I'm playing the long game. Like, I'm setting stuff up. You don't just make Naruto the Hokage in the first chapter. You've got to build some escalation to have fun outcome. Now I'm kind of talking to everybody in chat. Anybody who's willing to talk back, I'm like, here's my opinion, and you can be like, your opinion sucks, and I can be like, oh no, not my opinions. They've been ruined. I'm not sure if white is the way to go with this. I might just change this back to this color and just mess around with it. That's better. Shade over gray. Yeah, I'm not like blowing my load in the first couple of chapters, or I'm not like just going right for the good stuff right at the beginning. It's like you gotta escalate up to there. You can't just, you know, grip it and rip it. You gotta play the long game. That's what I'm trying to do. This boat looks okay. It's not great, but I'm not gonna fight with this for long. It's very similar to the Toljama boat design in the race to Tijuana Beach 2, which is what I based it after. So I'm not gonna fight on this too long. It's supposed to be just some shitty boat they drive around. It'll look better once I have it in the water. And I think I have the scene open that has the water effects in it. Or I thought I did. But I don't. Let me just close this. And I need to go grab my water effects from the one chapter. Pretty sure that's sequence 13. Let me double check. Yeah, it's sequence 13. Sick. I just gotta grab some water effects. Give me a moment. But yeah, basically, Brett, I am planting the seeds. I am creating tension. I am planning for the future. People are going to be like, what? This is crazy. I'm going to be like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's going to get crazy up in here. If you would just listen. People are like, no, we want the old characters. When do we want them now? Oh, boy. People are going to hate me. I'm way too sarcastic for my own good. It's going to get me in trouble. What do we want? Gorkin, when do we want it now? Well, I'm not going to give it to you. Boo. It's about to get crazy. Yeah, that's how I feel some days with this. It's like everything's about to get crazy pretty soon. Like, I feel like once this really gets going, it's going to be like, ugh, this is going to be hard to manage. Give me a moment here. I need to think this through. People said the same things about Revenge of the Island when they first got it announced. I'm not watching the show, the original cast. Well, yeah, that's usually what happens. I ripped one guy apart in Noah's comment sections on his video there. He was like, I'm not going to watch this because it doesn't have the original cast in it. And I'm like, that's a very blind viewpoint. Are you sure about that? And he's like, I'm not allowed to have an opinion. It's like, yeah, you can have an opinion, even if it sucks. Like, yes, everybody's entitled to their opinion unless it sucks. Then you kind of lose your entitlement to that opinion. But hey, again, you're entitled to your opinion, even if it does suck. People died so that you could have that shitty opinion of yours. So you can have it. Just, you know, don't be surprised at people aren't happy with your opinion. Give me a moment here. You guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, they're entitled to their wrong opinions. Like I told that guy, but he tried to make it all dramatic when I proved him wrong. I was like, your opinion's wrong for these reasons, and he's like, I'm not allowed to have an opinion. I said, well, you can have an opinion. Why are you trying to be all dramatic and say you can't have one? I never said you couldn't, now did I? Then I didn't hear anything back from him. It's like, why do people insist on doing that kind of shit? I'm not allowed to have an opinion. Well, did I say that? I just said your opinion's wrong. I didn't say you couldn't have one. Anybody can have an opinion, even if it sucks. But I have fun. I have fun. I like doing that kind of stuff where people try and, you know, act all... Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh dear. I got some problems. Are these alphabetically ordered? Yes, they are. There they are. Add. Sick. I need a water ripple. Select colors. This one. Quick. And this one I need its sky blue highlight. Probably sky blue. Sorry, I just got to get this thing set up here so this will work. Sky blue highlight. Okay, cool. Alright. So let's plug this into here. Unplug this one. Plug this one here. Hey, hold on, give me a moment. Grab a cutter, throw that here. And then I will throw this one here. Nope, not that one. This one. Bam, there we go. Now the boat's in the water. The boat's in the water. It's doing it. It's going Super Saiyan. New mentions. Meliodas in them all. What? Oh, it's streaming right now? Cool. Let me check that out real quick. Noah is streaming. No, he's not. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. That's an old chat in his general. Sorry, I'm just checking out TD Noah's Discord at the moment. Huh. Never mind. Nothing going on in there. April Spencer, I'm a big fan of Duncan and Gwen. My favorite couple. Don't at me, bro. The best couple. That's right, I said it. I said it. I said it loud and I said it proud. I'm a Gwunkin shipper. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I need to fix this really quick. Meliodas in the mall. Meliodas with the counter. If it's even crazier, the thing that got me in, the thing that inspired me to make Troll Drama Sky Island was Gwunkin. Do you think Fresh would ever make a Big Brother parody if TD kept going after R did well? I don't know. I don't think they would. I don't feel like they're into it that much. Ooh, this is weird. I got a really weird problem going on here. Whoops. Never mind, it's just very slight. That's not helping. Sorry, I gotta go into this group and fix this. Six to 2. Base, that's be -1. So 0.1. This is annoying. I don't know what's causing this problem. Oh, I know how to fix this. Simple. There we go. Solving the problem, Peter. Good problem solved. Relationship is healthy, but I love Duncan, and Courtney. Relationship is how Courtney is more dominant relationship. Okay, you like that Courtney's more dominant one in the relationship? That's cool. What about all the mental scarring that's happening to Duncan? The mental abuse. Is that cool? The mental abuse that Duncan has to endure when being with Courtney is not really healthy for him. So are you saying that it's okay for men to be abused in relationships? Lazy Blake? I'm not putting words in your mouth. I was asking you, do you think it's okay? Do you think it's less of a deal if a man was to do the same thing to Courtney? Flip that situation around. If Duncan was making Courtney sign contracts in order to be with her, do you think that'd go over well with people nowadays? Do you think if the roles were reversed and Duncan treated Courtney that way, if there wouldn't be people screaming from the rooftops, this is awful? It's because Duncan is a male that you think it's empowering. It's not empowering. It's demeaning to Duncan, which is why I don't endorse it. That's just my opinion, though. If you think it's cute, hey, I would love for you to be the one that's in Duncan's shoes in this point. And let's see how much you enjoy it. That's one thing that I kind of have a problem with, too, is the fact that I think way too personably about the characters. I think that kind of makes me a little more hostile. It's just because I care, though. I'm trying to do what's best with the characters in a realistic way. So if that makes me a bad person or kind of standoffish, then I apologize. I am just trying to make sure that things are treated fairly. They're not looked through with rose-colored glasses. That's fine, Lazy Blake. You're totally right to your opinion. Like, if you like them for that reason, that's fine. But you got to think about that reason for liking them, and thinking, is this good for both parties involved? And that's one thing I really looked into in doing this, because I wanted to make sure that all my opinions and all my plans are validated by valid facts, so people can't tear them apart. So I've like I said, I've had tons of time to think about this, and basically Brett said earlier, like, you should make more videos talking about this stuff, and if I did, I would basically spoil all the stuff I have planned because I intend on fixing it. So any problems that the show has right now, I plan on fixing. And if I was to make videos about it, it would be, yeah. Yeah, and some people do see it as a show, and like if you look at a show like Steven Universe, like, people don't really see it as a show for some reason. People have become super attached to his characters and so on and so forth, so people tend to be more defensive of them. Which is fine. I'm totally on board with that. But I try and treat the characters more like they're real people, because the show is parodying real people. It's parodying reality TV. You can parody the situations they're in, but if the characters on a reality TV show, you should try and keep them based in reality. Like, of course, having Jeff get chased by a hail cloud in season 1 is kind of unrealistic, but you're parodying reality TV. So I kind of understand that. But basically, my problem comes with the fact that Duncan is mentally abused by Courtney, and if the shoe was flipped and Duncan was making Courtney jump through these hoops to be with him, basically being the super dominant one and treating him like shit the whole time, people would be in an uproar. The whole drama would be cancelled just because of that. So I just look at it that way, like if the show would get cancelled if Duncan was mentally abusing his spouse, but if Duncan's being mentally abused by his spouse and the fans are like, yeah, more, it's like, I don't see that as right. But hey, I plan on fixing it in my stuff here, so I don't gotta worry about it no more. Whew. Boat's done. It's It's been done for a bit here. I've just been tweaking it a bit. Okay, so now that that's done, I gotta put this boat in the prop folder. Because if I don't, it might get wrecked by stuff. And I don't want that. Why is there pegs in here? Oh, that'd be why. I don't want that. Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta clean this up a bit. Okay. Put this to 60. Take the boat. Put it over here. Oh, gotta unlock my library. Whoa, that was close. Almost threw it in the library flat. Would have been funny. I'd go and delete it then. Boat PR prompt. There we go. Boat is complete. Now, oh boy, I gotta. Let's see. Here's the pass through. That'd be fine. I just have a bunch of stuff I need to do here, so this is gonna be kind of weird. Oh my god. Edmonton is getting buried by Vancouver right now in hockey. It is quite embarrassing. I wonder if that's Mike Smith in net. Show the goalie. Show the goalie. Because if Mike Smith is not in net, he might be getting the start this year. And if that's Mike Smith, he has some cool pads. Sorry guys, give me a moment here. I gotta check this play out. Oh. Is that Smith? It can't be. It has to be the Bakersfield Condor goalie. Let me just check this out real quick. No, phone. Don't do it. Oilers. Okay, it's Koskinen and Starrett. It's not Mike Smith. Cool. Okay, now time to throw Chief and Carter in here. Meliodas in them all. Meliodas with the counter. Who's all still left in the chat? I feel like everybody left. I feel like I got Third Defensive and people left. Oof. Big oof for low others. Meliodas mod. Meliodas with the counter. It's Darrett's in there. Okay, there's your Blake. I think we made a good boyfriend for Courtney. I actually made Courtney a better boyfriend. I have 4 seasons planned. I've got West Coast All-Stars, Mega All-Stars, and then Revenge of the World, which is a crossover between Redonkulous Race and Total Drama. And in that season, I find Courtney a better boyfriend. Or love interest. And to review who that is would be a spoiler. We want to avoid those. I gotta go in the boat real fast and peg something differently. So this would be the front of the boat? Yes, correct. Yes, that's correct. So I just need to peg the front of the boat, or the water ring to the front of the boat, so that it's always in front. Bam. But yeah, making sure that Courtney had a love interest that's good for her was one of my main concerns. And I felt like to rectify all the storylines Courtney is in, to get her a new love interest would mean having to go through a full season to basically set that up. So like I said, I'm playing the long game. So in Mega All-Stars, you'll see the setup for that. Spoiler alert, Courtney's in Mega All-Stars, I guess. It becomes quite apparent in the series. So I'm not too worried about it. Oh, okay. I need to. Okay, give me a sec here. I need to take Chief and Carter. I need to make a scale peg. Put that in here. Scale. But yeah, well, when I let me figure out how I'm gonna say this. When I was working with Courtney, I made it very, very clear that I only had good intentions for her. It's all built on good intentions, and I believe it already is. Just that I know people are going to be pissed off at me for simple reasons based on what happens in Mega All-Stars, which is fine. It's meant to make them angry, but people are going to be like, oh my god, this is rough. But hey, I put lots of effort into Courtney's storyline, so hopefully people enjoy it when it comes out. Lots of people think I hate Courtney, but I don't. I actually really like Courtney's character. It's just a matter of utilizing her properly. Something I made sure I did. Gotta utilize Courtney properly. Or else you're just gonna piss off a lot of people. And I don't want to piss off a lot of people. I've already done that by making the comic a reality. People are already mad at me for that reason. Oh my god, what's happening here? This is really making me mad. Why? Why? Like, everything here is fine. Oh, what the why can't I get them in the boat? Why is this happening? Like, this is stupid. Why is this happening? I guess throw that here? Now it's acting right. There we go. I guess that fixed it. Okay, let's move Carter back in space now. There we go. Alright, so both... I guess I gotta put Chief in the driver's seat. Okay. Oh, I gotta take this and move it then too. There we go. Okay, Chief. Let's get you in that seat. Which I also have to put behind this. There we go. Things are coming together. It's all coming together. Okay, so I gotta lock the boat. Lock the boat. Good thing about the boat being like this is that I don't actually have to pose Chief's legs sitting down. All I have to do is bend his arms to make it look like he's steering. Cheating. I don't like it. Also bending the arms so they go the right way. They're not like all mangled up. Erg. Oh, made a boo-boo. Oh, what the heck is going on here? This must be a... that's fine, I can work with this. Can't work with that, though. Why is that here? I must have grabbed the broken version of Chief. That's annoying. Aha, that'd be it. Aha, I know what this is. Aha, I know what you are. Well, this is annoying. What the actual hell? I know what this is. I can fix this. Yeah, I can fix this. Solving the problem, Peter. Solving the problem. No problem solved. Okay. Yep, come on. Just keep going. When you make each comic, is it going to be a full comic? One chapter equals one episode. That's gonna be what I'm striving for. One chapter equals one episode. And this episode shouldn't take me as long. I'm already almost done page 1. I've been working on this for a cumulative like 4 hours. Which is fairly fast compared to chapter 1. Chapter 1 took me a long time. I had lots of stuff I had to do for that one because that's where everything comes in. So hopefully everybody read that one, because it was probably the most work I put into this whole series. No, Chief, your neck. Oh, I need to turn this whole neck piece. Oh, there we go. That'll do it. Do you have eyebrows? Or the different eyebrows? You do. No, why is your arm all gibbled? There we go, fixed it. Ah, no, what is this? No deformers. There we go. But yeah, one chapter equals one episode. Kind of want to keep it that way, so everybody can just see like, oh man, this guy's for real. One chapter equals one episode. And if I really wanted to, I could make it each commercial break is a chapter, but then I would have like 70 some chapters, because each episode has like 3 commercial breaks in it. So yeah. And because in Total Drama they usually signal a commercial break by Carter or by Chris going like, will the Screaming Gophers win, or will the Killer Bass have a sweet comeback? Find out when we return on Total Drama Island. You know, they kind of have like the outro to the commercial break, and then they kind of come back in. So those are going to be very apparent in the script, because I'm going to keep them. I might just throw like a solid black screen in between the commercial breaks. We could be like, oh, this is where the commercial break would be. It's kind of what I'm going to have to do. I think it would work too. Well, there. One of my favorite Twitch streamers is going to the Area 51 raid. Bruce Green. I think I'm just going to go there and see who decides to get blown up. I feel like going to Area 51 to see how fast I get blown up. It would be hot. It's also delivery day for the episode I'm working on at work, so it's like, And then I've got my hockey pool on Saturday, and then me and my friend Matt are recording some Halloween playthroughs for the channel, because once I'm done actually streaming the creation of the chapters, so I don't spoil it for those. And plus, Chapter 2 is a $1 paid Patreon gift. The only way I can kind of protect those who are Patreons from having their investments actually mean something by being a Patreon, is to not stream the whole creation of the comic so people don't get to see everything. So yeah, I like that idea. I like them taking a break to get more snacks, then getting back to it. Yeah, so like I said, there's gonna be a couple moments in the comic where you're gonna have Carter like outro the show to a commercial break, and then it's gonna have like a black panel that's gonna be like, and we're back, just so that people know that it's like that. What are you guys gonna play? We're gonna do a playthrough video. It's Halloween themed games, and about 3 years ago, my buddy Matt was like, "Here, you need to play Alien Isolation." And I was like, "Okay, I'll play some Alien Isolation." And then I started playing it, and I was like, "This is a big gigantic jar of nope." I didn't even leave the first room because that's how much of a pussy I was. And I still don't like games like that. And because it's a Halloween themed month coming up, on Sunday we're gonna record me freaking the fuck out playing Alien Isolation. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna go take a leak and I'll be right back. But yeah, so on Sunday we're going to be recording me doing my Alien Isolation playthrough with me and my buddy Matt. So that's going to be horrific for me. Because I have big cowardly energy, Nash. I am very scared of Alien Isolation. Very scared. Big chicken energy happening on my end. Big chicken energy. I hate games where I can't defend myself. I'm at the whims of mercy. There's a computer AI that just seems to want to murder me. Oh yeah, I know of Outlast because you can't defend yourself in that one, but I know how to beat that one. Whereas Alien Isolation, I'm too scared to watch even playthroughs of it. It's like, yeah, this makes me anxious. It's more so the anxiety of that game that makes me not like it. Like with Outlast, you can kind of have an idea of when something's gonna get you, because you can hear it. Yeah, I heard that one's pretty. I heard that's not as good as the original. Oh yeah. But I'm more of like afraid of monsters that can murder the piss out of you, and you can't hear them coming, because the alien will be like creeping around in vents and shit, and like I had to go on this vent to escape. Oh no, I've met the alien halfway, and now I'm dead. It's the. I didn't play in the FNAF games, but like I said, I've seen most of those ones, and that's basically jump scares. Like that's not anxiety. That's like, oh, panic, and then shit my pants. Whereas Alien Isolation is like, okay, I'm creeping. Oh my god, I'm dead. Can't hear the alien coming unless you got that beeper. But if you have that beeper, you can hear the beeping, and then he knows where you're at too. So it's like, a double-edged sword. He's coming. He's in the area. Oh no, time to poo my pants. There's gonna be lots of parts in that playthrough I'm just like, well, time to shit myself. Well, time to have fucking diarrhea. It's gonna be that. Well, might as well shit my pants now. That's gonna be me the entire playthrough. Well, I've just shit my pants. I'm not looking forward to it at all. It's gonna be scary. I'm really not looking forward to it. What the hell is this node called? Master what? Oh, Master Controller. It's like, what the fuck is this? Dun, dun, dun. This is how I show my love. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Dun, 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 dun. Carter and Chief are the best. They're fucking awesome. Just chilling on their boat. Just like, yo, what's going on, suckers? Jeez, where did everybody go? Nobody's in the chat. Nobody's watching. Oh no. Dun 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 dun. Bow. Blame it on the Do I gotta start offering giveaways again and get people to stay in the chat? Oh no, I've been ruined. I've been ruined. I check my participant things and it's like I can check and see who's in chat, And it's like, participants, nobody, sick. So I was like, nobody's here. People are just lurking. Doesn't tell me people are lurking. Stupid thing. Stupid YouTube chat system. You're making me look dumb. Oh, are these all custom Carter shaped mouths? Yeah, those are all custom mouths. I gotta go to his regular mouth set. Go to his regular mouth set. There we go. Oh, jeez. Almost lost my shit. Oh, that's annoying. I can't fix that problem. That's annoying. Give me a moment. I can't solve this problem. I have to take this whole thing apart to solve this problem. And I think it's just because I have one thing stuck inside another thing in here. So that problem's not going away anytime soon. Great. Dun, 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 dun. Just sending a quick message to Noah. Sending Noah a quick message. Thanking him for giving me the shout out on the Facebook page. 'Cause he's a cool guy. Alright, so we got Carter's first dialogue here. Hasn't really been a very eventful stream. I've just been kind of bullshitting while I build a boat. I build a boat! I build a boat! Look good, take a good hard, take a good hard look at the motherfucking boat, yeah. I'm on a boat. So Carter says, welcome to your first challenge. Okay, so I can just do a zoom in on his face during this next part. So make those, make those. Oh, that's right, I can do that.
Oh. Guess what? They're buffing him, by the way.
They're buffing the Demogorgon? Second here, guys. I'm gonna test something out really quick. I'm gonna test something here and see what this does. This would be funny if this works. This would be really funny. All this my shit if this works. This would be funny. Oh. Eh?
So you know his ultra rare add-on that lets him break pallets when he lunges?
Give me a sec, guys. I'm just messing with something really quick.
They're adding that to his regular kit. Like, he can just do that all the time now.
Uh-oh. It's doing something really fast. Just give it a moment. Just give me a moment.
Fuck's sakes. I got raped on fucking
Hold on. This will be funny if this works. Oh no. It's running a test. Just give it a moment. How's your guys this week going? We're running a test in the background. Don't worry. Give it a moment. Please wait, run a test. Oh god, why is this taking so long? This test supposed to be freaking funny. And it's gonna be annoying and long. Oh, hold on. Well, something's working. Okay, I can hear some stuff. Okay. So. Record that. Yeah. I could stream Nash's gameplay really fast. That'd be funny. I could do it. Wonder if it would mess up his game though. Oh, maybe I'll do it after he's done.
Oh my god, so pretty much most of the Steams you're gonna find are hot stinky doo-doo garbage because everyone just downloaded this game because it had Stranger Things in it.
Oh, that's a dumb smile. Chief be looking really weird. Alright, everybody. I'm about to get off for the night, and it looks like Lazy Blake's phone's about to die. So I'm going to hop off for the night. I'm going to do some stuff, and then I'm going to finish off sequence 2. Then tomorrow, on Friday, when I get off work, when I get done everything after that, I am going to start on sequence 3. So sequence 2 will be finished off stream. But I want to thank everybody for coming out, and I will see you guys next time. Sorry for the abrupt end, but I gotta go.